Hi, it's Eva Cartman, and you are listening to the Dream Big Podcast Show, the place to go to learn, laugh, and grow. Today we welcome Lokaa Krishna, who is 13 years old, making her our youngest guest ever. But as you'll see, Lokaa is already dreaming big and making a huge difference in the life of orphans in India. This is episode 53, Big Dreamers. You ready? It's time to dream big.
Welcome to the Dream Big Podcast Show. We're inspiring you to shoot for the moon, take aim and go. We bring to you amazing guests who truly love what they do. Every day they're living their dreams, and so can you. Dream big, take action to reach your goals. Are you pumped yet? It's showtime, let's rock and roll.
Welcome to the Dream Big Podcast Show. I am your host, Eva Cartman. And today, I'd like to start with a special thank you to the newest members of the Dream Big Squad, Megan and Ryan Hart and their family. Thank you for supporting the Dream Big Podcast. If you would like to become a member of the squad and get a special shout out from me on the show, then please head to dreambigsquad.com. Squad members also get access to a special commercial-free feed of the Dream Big Podcast with all our past episodes and lots of other cool squad-only perks as well. I want to give a quick shout out to the review of the week. This is from Dream Doer Leslie and reads, "Wow, I absolutely adore listening to the sweet voices of Eva and Olga. Absolutely makes my heart sing. The interviews are fascinating and really unique. This podcast is one of a kind, and I can't wait for the next episode." Thank you, Leslie, for your review. Big Dreamers, we really love reading your reviews and learning about the value you are getting from the podcast. As an added bonus, your reviews keep us high in the charts on iTunes so we can attract amazing guests like Lokaa Krishna, today's guest. For a limited time, we're actually sending out free personalized stickers to the Big Dreamers who take the time to leave an honest review. Parents, you can go to dreambigpodcast.com/bonus for the details on how to claim the free stickers. And I'm going to turn it over to my mom for a quick word from the sponsor.
The sponsor of today's episode is datevitation.com, where you can create custom love coupon book full of fun activities to do with the ones you love. You probably made these love coupons before by hand for your spouse or mom or kids, but now Datevitation makes it super easy. You can make a book right now online and it will be shipped to you shortly. And the illustrations are adorable. We love the selection of over 500 plus activity ideas. And Datevitation has great options for books for kids to give to their parents, for parents to their kids. And of course, those romantic ones for grown-ups to each other. They even have an option to upload your photos and you can add your face to their fun stick figure characters. It's so much fun. Eva and I love Datevitation, and she even made me a Datevitation book for my birthday last year and was my favorite gift by far. We had such a blast doing the activities in the book together and creating lifelong memories. She's so funny. She actually said, "Mom, now we have these dates. Let's put them on the calendar and let's do them." She's a doer, as you know, right? So for our Dream Big community, Datevitation is offering custom Datevitation books starting at just $15, including free shipping. Yep, free shipping, guys. That's $15 for completely custom gift, including shipping. You get to pick the cover of your choice, 5 date activities, and you can even add your photos to the illustrations. If you would like to add more than 5 pages, you can do that for just $1 each. Just use the code DREAMBIG at checkout to take advantage of this amazing deal for limited time only. If you forget any of this, just go to dreambigpodcast.com/53 and we'll have links to the Datevitation site and the promo code. Thank you, Datevitation, for supporting the Dream Big podcast and providing so much value to our community.
Thanks Thanks, Mom. It's time for you all to enjoy our interview with Lokaa Krishna. Lokaa is the daughter of Preeta Ji, who was on our show in episode 38 and shared a powerful meditation that our audience loved. We were thrilled when Preeta Ji suggested we have Lokaa on as our guest. Lokaa is the founder of Happy Hearts, Happy World, an amazing organization that she'll be telling us all about in this episode. Don't forget, as always, we'll have show notes at dreambigpodcast.com/53. We will include links to everything we discuss in the interview. Without further ado, here's our interview with Lokaa. Let's roll the tape. Hi, Lokaa.
Hi, Eva.
How are you today?
I'm great. How about you?
We're great. I read a beautiful story you wrote about why you founded Happy Hearts, Happy World, the amazing organization that we'll be talking about today. And let me tell about the story. So your parents took you to an orphanage to donate rice, right?
Yeah.
And I watched a video, and you were talking about how you were so motivated by seeing all the children there. And some of our younger big dreamers may not know what an orphanage is. Can you explain what it means and share a little bit about your experience?
Yeah. So an orphanage is basically a place where people who have lost their parents or who have never known their parents, like these children and adults, where they grow up and they have they're given the basic needs which they need. So it's people in the orphanage, they're happy, but then they're not living a life like us. Like they're always yearning to have a family, and that's what sort of inspired me because we have a family and and it's normal for us. We don't really sit every day and appreciate the fact that we have a family. But then after I saw them, it kind of pushed me to this place where I really saw what they didn't have, and I wanted to do whatever best I could to help them live a better life and help them have a family of their own one day at least.
Well, that's
Wow.
very, very impressive, Lokaa.
Yeah.
First of all, you're our youngest guest on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very, very impressive to talk about this subject with you in particular.
Yeah. And actually, this summer, my mom and I visited an orphanage in Krasnoyarsk, which is Siberia.
Yes,
And-
I took Eva there for the summer.
Aw.
Yes.
And we visited an orphanage there, and I had a very similar reaction. It was hard to believe these kids were growing up without parents.
Yes, they were, I know what you're talking about. They were pretty sad too. And as we mentioned earlier, a lot of our big dreamers probably didn't know what the orphanage is because in America, we don't have that system. Most of the kids get placed in the families for at least short period of time. But in other countries, it doesn't work that way. So they all live in these small, sometimes very tiny places, and it's lucky if other people helping them, but a lot of times they're very, very poor there and very sad because they don't get the attention we get. So I would like to, for our big dreamers, big younger dreamers, pay attention and please notice that you live in abundance of attention from your parents, abundance of love. And if sometimes you don't feel like it's fair that mom told me to do this, or I get upset with my parents, please pay attention and always remember your parents love you so much, and they all do from very good, from their heart, everything from their heart.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you wrote that in that orphanage that you visited was pretty big, right? You mentioned something about 15.
Yeah, it is really big.
Yeah, we did research online too. We discovered that about 153 million orphans live worldwide in these places like we just described.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big number.
Yeah, that's a huge number. I could not even
Yeah,
believe
it
it when
is.
I read it. Can you share what the kids at the orphanage have told you about their dreams?
So Among the few kids who I've interacted with, um, they want a life like any one of us. They want to be doctors, engineers, all sorts of things. And what I want to do is be able to allow them to pursue those dreams because we have families who are going to support us through it. But then in an orphanage, although you are part of a caring, loving community, you don't have that individual attention which we do. And that's what makes them achieving their dreams so much harder than it is for us to do so. So I really want them to be able to like do what they want, like this podcast is all about.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so I think like it depends on the person, but then they all have different wishes and different dreams. But I think most of all, among what I've heard from them, what they all want is a family. And since they know that they can't have a family, like because they don't have their own parents, they at least want to have a family one day when they get married or something. So they want to have a family of their own. So that's one thing which they really want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And can you please tell us a little bit how you started helping them in particular?
Yeah. So after I visited the orphanage with my parents and I got like these ideas, um, we the organization wasn't big and we didn't have means of raising that much funds. So we started off by buying like small stuff, like we had members of the organization who would use their own methods and try to raise money to give these children basic needs like school equipment, um, like stationery and things like that. So that's basically how we started off. But then a couple years down the line, um, I I was able to raise enough money to sponsor 100 children for lifetime. That
Wow.
means um, that means giving them all they need until they're able to take care of their self, basically. So basically, paying for their food, accommodation, and education until they get their own job.
Wow, that's impressive. And
Yeah.
I would like to mention to our listeners that Loka started this organization that's called Happy Hearts, Happy World at age of 7. Guys, if you feel you're too young for doing something incredible, please let Loka be the example for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because nowadays there is no age limit. If you're too young or too old, if you have dreams,
Yeah.
if you feel
You
it in your
can
heart,
you can just go for it.
yes,
Just make your dreams be a reality. And just keep dreaming big.
and like we dream about big dreams, orphans dream about those
Yeah.
dreams as well, so we can come together and join and help them to have their better life.
Yeah, and Loka, what is your big dream for Happy Hearts, Happy World?
Right now, we've taken up different causes and worked on them, but slowly I want to take up a lot more projects. So I'm not sure if you know, but we're starting this project called Healthy Food for a Healthy Mind. That means we're going to be able to provide eggs for children in villages because we know the importance of nutrition. So so that's what we're working on right now. But then overall, I want to be able to expand to not only helping children, but also adults and moving it from a more local perspective to a global perspective and help people of all ages of like different causes. And yeah, so that's what I see for Happy Hearts, Happy World in the future.
That's fun. So how can kids participate in that as well, and adults, Loka?
So a lot of the time, I'm not sure if you know, my parents have an organization called One World Academy,
Yes.
and and a lot of people come over there. So I speak in some of the events which happen, and I've raised some funds from that. So so that's how adults help me mostly. They like donate money or they could like spread the word to their friends, their family, so we can raise more together. And and also children help me by like they once we get in touch, we can like sort of work together um to build on ideas and to raise funds on existing ideas. And yeah, and funds is one aspect of it, but the second aspect is awareness. I want everyone to be aware of these children who are going through so much of suffering, and who don't have as much as we do. And yeah,
That's amazing. Well, we will
Yeah.
include all the links
To our show notes.
Yes, and for your organization, to you. So
Mm-hmm.
our little big dreamers and big dreamers, they can all get in touch with you. And at the end of our show, we'll definitely ask where they can do that.
Yeah.
So, but Eva, have a few more questions.
And one of them is, well, this is kind of off topic, but I'm wondering, what are some activities you like to do for fun?
Oh, I'm a singer and a songwriter, so I write my own songs. So I've written, like, I'm writing a debut EP right now, so I'm hoping to produce it soon. So yeah, that's like the main thing I do.
That's your other
But
passion.
Wow.
so some other activities which I enjoy are photography and all sorts of art, I guess. I enjoy writing, learning. I love learning. I wouldn't say I love studying, but I love learning. So yeah, that's basically what I do.
Do you travel a lot?
Yeah, I spend almost half the year traveling, or probably more than that. It's amazing. I've had like we got back from a summer vacation like 3 days ago, and before that we were traveling for work, and yeah, so yeah, I travel a lot.
So look, I guess when you're traveling, you're making a lot of new friends. What kind of advice would you give to our little big dreamers for making and keeping friends?
I would say that I would probably say that the most important thing about having a real good friend is making sure that you that you're not that both of you are like doing stuff together, and both of you are helping each other, and not only in like in ways which make both of you grow as a person, and as like two friends should make each other better, and that's what I really see in friendship. And a friend should also be the kind of person who you could tell anything to. And yeah, that's what I think about friendship. And I think keeping friends, like the only way to keep friends is to make sure that, not the only way, but then I think the most important way to keep friends is to make sure that both of you are equally dependent on each other, and both of you can trust each other. Yeah.
That's very good advice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have Eva just recorded 10 tips on how to make and
Keep
keep
good
friends. So our
friends.
listeners can download it from our show notes as well.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, that sounds great.
and inside of the episode, we mostly talk about what really you just talked about.
Yes. Well, Loka, it was very, 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 very impressive to talk to you. As I mentioned before, you are our youngest
Podcast.
guest on our podcast.
Yeah.
And we would like to expand on this topic. And is there anything that you would like to add and tell sort of advice for our listeners?
No, but I would like to say that Eva's amazing, and this podcast is amazing too. So
Thank you.
Well, big dreamers, make sure that you'll go to Loka's website. And Eva, you had last question.
I have the very last question. How can our audience learn more about Happy Hearts, Happy World, and what can we do to help?
So I'm working on a blog right now. It isn't out yet, but it'll be out like super soon. I'll have a lot of details about Happy Hearts Happy World over there. And if you type happyheartshappyworld.com, there's a brief introduction to Happy Hearts Happy World right now, so you can go check that out.
Awesome. And
Awesome.
Loka, I would advise that you start your own podcast as well.
Yeah. And you could talk about Happy Hearts Happy World.
Yes, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners would love to hear more about it, and this will be your way to reach to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And contact us, will help you out.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Big Dreamers. Thank you, Loka, so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Love
having me.
you. Big Dreamers,
Thank you.
always remember, you're never too young, never too
Old
to
have your dream.
and go for it. If you have something in your mind, share it with others. Like Loka shared her dream with her parents when she was 7.
And always dream big.
Yes, and Eva shared her dream when she was 6 years old. And we said,
Yes, that's amazing.
yeah, we said, sure, let's do it. Let's start the podcast. This is how this podcast was born. So we're very, very happy to see you. And one day we're going to meet you in person.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Thank you so much, Loka.
Thank
Keep
you.
dreaming
Thank
big.
you.
Take action,
Yeah.
guys.
Bye. Big dreamers, I hope you can see from this interview that you don't have to be an adult to start living your dream. Loka is a teenager and is already making a huge impact in the lives of others with Happy Hearts, Happy World. Please be sure to check out our show notes where we'll include everything we discuss in the episode at dreambigpodcast.com/53. When you go to the show notes, you'll see a place to sign up for our insider newsletter where we'll send exclusive content, including a free audio that I made on my top 10 tips for making and keeping great friends. This audio is only available for those who subscribe, and I know this will really help you. So please be sure to have your parents join the newsletter to get it. And again, please consider leaving a review for the show if you are getting value from it. It really helps get exposure for the show, and we love hearing from our fans. Plus, if you go to dreambigpodcast.com/bonus, you can claim your free personalized stickers for taking the time to leave an honest review. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Eva Cartman reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional. You need to make them essential. So take massive action to turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion, the way life is meant to be. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!